Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Survival. And if you're new to this series, it's pretty much just me trying to make COD Zombies inside of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Super cool stuff. But yeah, if you're curious about the previous episodes, just check out the playlist in the description or in my channel. So you just caught up in the speed to see all the other stuff I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into this. So we have a pretty exciting episode coming here. I just wanted to start off by showing off some of the new additions to the build, the environment, whatever you want to call it. It's just really cool, you know what I mean? So I'm adding like all sorts of different props and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like adding like little indentions into the ground that looks like it's just been weathered a lot, you know what I mean, I guess? Yeah, it's just more detail, you know what I mean? And adding more like blood, like I've been talking about in previous episodes. I've been doing more things like this around the build so far. Super cool. And there's got some like banners hanging around, more chain stuff, some painting stuff, and I have added a buyable door now. I don't want to show the actual like purchasing process because I'm just not proud of it yet, so you're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer. But yeah, just added more detail to this entire section. You know what I mean? And I'm so stoked on it. So here, let me go to the newer section because you've seen most of this stuff already over here. This is the new area. It's just a more detailed area. I've showed it before, but now it has, I would consider, pretty much finalized environment now. You know what I'm saying? So this is the second mystery box location. It's got like just some cool like I don't know, just weathered stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then more damaged blocks, you know what I mean? I'm in love with just making a bunch of props, you know what you know what I'm saying? And we have another buyable weapon over here, the MP40. And the MP40, I may change this because my playtest, the MP40 being here might be a little too OP. So I may change this to the M1 Grand or something, you know what I mean? But for now, I'm going to keep it as the MP40 because why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, super cool. Just so many different types of barricades, blocks, variations of said blocks, you know, like, I don't know. I just love this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another really cool part to point out about this room. So it has like a little hole in here in the wall. So when you see zombies start pouring down this hallway, you can start sniping them through the wall, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that was a really cool feature to add, you know what I'm saying? It was super cool. Oh yeah, here's what the door would look like. So it has like chains and like a lock on it. I just, like I said, I haven't come up with something that I'm happy with about like moving the chain or like dissolving the chain. So yeah, I'd rather not show it yet, you know what I'm saying? And just some more blood stuff, you know what I'm saying? More painting stuff, all sorts of good stuff. Oh, and by the way, there's like an entire new section I've been working on down there. Exciting stuff, guys. Just be patient. All right, guys, let's move on to the zombies. There's a lot of stuff coming with the zombies in this video. Many of you armament fans out there know that the zombies all kind of look like this when they walk. And yeah, I did add a little bit more SFX for their idols and stuff just to make them a little bit more interesting, as you can see. But yeah, these walking animations, they're okay, but we need a lot more, and we need sprinters, we need all sorts of stuff, you know what I mean? So let's get working on that now, shall we? The first one we're going to go over is the marcher, and there's going to be a few different animations that it cycles through for each marcher type. So right now they're just doing the simple one. See, he just changed right there. Eventually the other ones will change. See, this one's got his arm up, kind of like the Germans in World War II, and I'm trying to keep it similar to how COD did their zombies. And yeah, I just thought I would point that. Alright guys, the next one's gonna be a limper, and it's exactly what it sounds like. He just kind of limps. There's going to be a few types of these limping guys, you know, just to mix it up. So there's going to be all sorts of different types of speeds that these guys go at. So this is slightly above the marcher speed. It may not seem like it, but trust me, it is. And yeah, it'll just progressively get more and more quicker. After the limper, guys, there's going to be the walker, and that's the one that we showed originally. So this guy's still going to be a part of the family, part of the zombie family. And again, I plan to add more skins. I have added one more skin, but it's not much, like, very different compared to these guys. But there will be more, trust me. Alright, next on the list is a jogger, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So he's kind of jogging. Looks kind of cool. Here, let me spawn in a couple more of these guys. Is this a jogger? Yes, this is a jogger. As you can see, pretty cool. Pretty snazzy looking. And this is what it looks like when he's chasing after you. It's getting better, you know what I'm saying, guys? Just more and more, you know? Just more types of zombies. It's just getting better.
You feel better? So much better.
Lastly, guys, we got some sprinters up in here now. It's like a sprint run. Or a limp sprint, sorry. Yeah, there's going to be a few different types of different sprinting. See, there's just an alternate arm angle to switch sides. Pretty cool, and this one's got a little bit more aggressive. Super cool. I'm super satisfied with this stuff. I hope you guys are too. This is what it looks like when they're running at you. Yeah, these guys will sneak up on you. Like, I was playing the game, and you could definitely die. Like, I was actually trying. In the game, I was actually dying for the first time since working on this. So it's getting fun, you know what I'm saying? The more I add, the more I do. And I do plan to add a few more of these type of zombies, like see how I can backpedal away from them. I do plan to do a few more versions that are very fast, or maybe even a few more slower types just to mix it up. And this, like, they all won't be sprinters, like when you get later in the rounds, you know, it will mix it up so you can't just permanently train in an area, you know, because, you know, I'm a big fan of COD, so I have all the strats that I used to do in COD, and I plan to do similar things here that you can do there, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. After seeing these guys kind of just phase through the barricade after they've damaged it, looks pretty bad, as you can see. So let's go ahead and fix that now. Alright guys, let's spawn in some zombies and check out these new animations. I mean, they look okay. I'm pretty happy with them. I mean, they could be better. Of course, there is a few different types, and I'll probably add even more. Like, I still need to do the crawler, for example, to walk through this thing. But I'm pretty, like, yeah, this looks pretty damn good for a zombie crawling through a barricade that looks kind of similar to Call of Duty. At least I tried to make it look like that. But yeah, I'm super hyped on it. Just getting more and more COD-like, you know what I'm saying? Before we move on, guys, I thought I'd show off some of the animations that I have going on. So depending on when you kill him as he's crossing it, he'll play different animations. So like there, he's more in the front half, so he just fell backwards, you know, nothing crazy. But if I get it like when he's crossing midsection or afterwards, it will do a little bit something different just randomly, you know? Just to kind of mix it up, you see what I mean? Just because I noticed it like kept on glitching out, so I made some presets for what should be happening whenever they die in some situations, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, if there's another one. Some of them may look familiar, but a lot of these are new. And I do plan to redo a lot of the death animations. I want to add more specifically. But yeah, I just thought I would point that out. Just more animations, you know what I mean? So many animations have been added to these zombies, and I'm so happy with them right now. One more thing, guys. You see how he just randomly attacks the empty, like right there? See how he just randomly attacked it? That's just happening. It's a bug I'm trying to figure out, and as well as like actually damaging the barricade. It just kind of looks like how it's looked before. He just kind of punches it and nothing really happens. But yeah, it'll get there. Trust me. If I got all these there, I believe I'll get to those eventually. You know what I'm saying? Next on the list, guys, is damage. This is a huge step forward in the development of this game that I've been working on. This add-on, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it a game. But anyways, huge progress. So in Radium's armament, there's hardly any like solid damage feedback, you know what I mean? It just kind of does all the same no matter where you hit on the zombie. So I've completely, like, I spent weeks on this trying to figure this out, and I'm finally got to a point that it feels good. And yeah, let's just get into it, guys. I've loaded up Photopea just to kind of show you guys the damage zones a lot more easier, like with some images here. So as you can see, there will be 4 different damage sections, starting with the head. Obviously, we'll do the most damage, and then the chest / upper arm will do the second most damage. Then you have the abdomen below the chest, which will do the regular damage, like the default damage. And then the legs will do the lowest, will do like a third of the damage. You know what I'm saying? So this is huge. Like, this is even crazier. Like, there's even cooler stuff coming with this too, guys. Like, there's no hit immunity. There's all sorts of stuff. This is just insane. I'm so excited to talk about it. I just thought I would point out how helpful the Call of Duty fandom page for the COD Zombies just stats and information about all this stuff was, because I didn't have to playtest as much to get like a general idea of how the weapon should be damaging, you know, like it tells you the multipliers and all that, like the penetration. Yeah, it's just great. This page was just a massive help. All right, guys, I'll try my best to explain this new damage system. It's super exciting. But anyways, like I said, there are 4 damage zones on the zombies. So there's going to be the head area, the chest region, the abdomen region, and the legs. And now I may do it for the arms eventually too, you know what I mean? But for now, I think this is enough. But I went ahead and made it so it will print all this information so you can see what I'm talking about. So if I shoot him in the head and then pull up the chat, you'll see that it says hit count 1. So the hit count 1 is just telling you how many zombies it hit. So other things happen with that the more we go on with this. Super cool. But anyways, so the collateral multiplier, that's involving the hit count. Ignore the 9999. It's just 1. I don't know. It's just a bug that I'm still trying to fix. But it's fine. It's fine. So I hit him in the head, so it tells you the hit location and the damage multiplier. So if you hit him in the head, it's going to do ×2 damage. And yeah, and then it tells you the zombie health. And I'm on round 5. I have it set to round 5. So it's super cool. So if I shoot him in the chest, it will tell you different stats now. So it's that I hit him in the chest, 1.5 the damage multiplier. As you can see, the damage is lower, reducing the zombie's health. If I shoot him in the abdomen, it will go down even more. See, now that's the base damage. It's 20 for the P250. Yeah, it's just so awesome, guys. This is so cool. And then look, I see you shoot him in the leg. It does 0.75 the damage that it would. So it does 15 out of 20. Super, super cool. Let's talk about the penetration that I've added to all the guns. Now, all these are kind of just sharing stats right now based on like the caliber of the gun. I may change that like per weapon, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is just so exciting either way. So if I go ahead and shoot these guys in the head and pull up the chat again, so as you can see, now the hit count comes into play and the collateral multiplier. So the hit count 1 obviously does what we did before. So on hit 2, let's see how it does a reduction now. So it does 0.6. Again, ignore the 999. I'm trying to fix that. But yeah, super, super exciting stuff. And yeah, just the collateral multiplier is basically the penetration, you know what I mean? So the more zombies it goes through, depending on what caliber weapon you have, it will reduce more and more, you know what I mean? And eventually it will cap out at 0.1. That's supposed to be 0.2 right there. So if I spawn in another zombie, or like a couple more zombies here, and shoot again, it will eventually cap out, as you can see. So 5, 4. Yes, as you can see, so it stopped at 4, and it just continues through. Now, I may eventually stop it at a certain point, but for now, I feel like this is pretty good because it does so little damage at that like penetration level, you know. And it's like I said, it differs for all the guns, you know, or the caliber of guns. Just so cool, though, you know what I'm saying? So if I whip out the Deagle, you know, something with a higher caliber, it's just gonna mow through them, you know what I'm saying? So if I like pull up the damage and look at them. That Desert Eagle does quite a lot. It does 1,200 in the head because it does 600. So it does 600 times 2. So it does 1,200 if you hit him in the head. Like I said, I'm still messing with all these stats, but it's just so fun to mess with. Like, I was playtesting, and I was having so much fun because it felt so much like COD Zombies now, guys. Like, it's just so exciting, dude. I don't know about you guys, but this is huge. This is like a huge step. So shotguns were a bit trickier. So I've completely modified the damage distance as well. So like all the guns have had revamps on how many blocks away you can shoot them and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just so fun. Oh, here, let me change the level so it's a little bit more fun to shoot these guys, just so I can showcase it better. That zombie in the back will still have old health. So let me get rid of that real quick. Yes. So now the shotgun shoot 5. projectiles. I see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like you should see 5 ones, you know what I'm saying? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see. So it just multiplies all that damage, but it doesn't travel through the zombie as well as, like, you know, the M1 Grand, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't do it as well, or like the AWM. So this bullet penetration is huge, you know what I mean? So like if you have something like the AWM, it gives you more of a reason to use it now, because it can just mow through them. Oh, looks like a bunch of those guys. And I've also changed how the blowback works. So shotguns don't have it. The Desert Eagle doesn't have the blowback anymore. I just thought that felt better. So yeah, I'm just like exploring and trying things out. You know what I mean? It's just so fun. So I'm gonna try and demonstrate that this isn't having any damage immunity frames, and how I'm handling this is all with dynamic properties. Scripting is awesome. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, let me go ahead and shoot this guy in the head, maybe. So he has 300 health. Is that... can I hit him in the chest again? Okay, I was. So he has 25 health. Let me whip out the P250. If I shoot him in the head does 20. Or does 40. Okay, okay. But yes, as you can see, it's actually doing the proper damage. Yeah, I mean, I hope this demonstrates that enough for you guys, but like... this is just massive. Like this makes it so good. I know I keep repeating myself, but guys, this is just amazing. I don't know about you guys. I'm so excited, and I may add more gore to like the body. I know you can shoot off the arms and stuff and the legs, but I love how the head just gets so deformed later in the rounds, as you just like you can completely make his head a nub eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. And yeah, it makes it so fun. Look at it. I may change how this all works and looks in the future, but I couldn't help myself but show you guys this now. So I forgot to talk about how the health is working for the zombies. So right now I set it to round 1. So the way the health works is it's 100 plus the round times 50. You see what I'm saying? And I'll probably add a multiplier in there for multiplayer, depending on how many players are in the game. The health will probably increase, you know what I'm saying? So round 1, the zombie should have 150 health. So if I look at here, it did 40 damage, so it did, it was 150 health, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it will just kind of go based off of that for the entirety of the game, you know what I'm saying? Just super, super cool, you see what I'm saying? So now the health was 350. And I did 40. Just thought I'd point it out. Super, super cool stuff. Alrighty, guys. I thought I would touch on the power-ups. Now, they're all pretty much fully functional now. Except for the meat grinder. The meat grinder, I'm just having a hard time trying to, like, tell the game how to remember what's in your hotbar. So I'm having issues where it's just deleting your previous gun, you know what I'm saying? I do have ideas on how to fix it, but I'm trying to come up with a better way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, I thought I would show the nuke. I mean, I'll show all of them off, but the nuke has some pretty cool animations I've added to the zombies. So when I go to pick that up and some time passes, the zombies just kind of do that. The head starts to freak out, and it explodes, making some cool sounds. Just thought that was a really cool touch. And of course, ×2 is now a thing. So if I go ahead and spawn some zombies in, and shoot this guy, so you can see it does only 10 points. And if I pick this up, I have double points. And I added cool background SFX. Let me just shut up. You guys hear that? It's pretty similar to how the COD one sounds. But yeah, if I shoot him in the head, it does double the amount of points. You see what I'm saying? Super cool. Super, super cool. Oh, so insta-kill, I mean, that's a self-explanatory. We all know what insta-kill does. So if I pick that up and just pop these guys, they'll just die immediately. And I did make it so, like, when insta-kill is active, it completely removes their chest if you hit them in the chest, you know what I'm saying? So if I shoot them in the leg, it removes their leg. Oh, yeah, that's great. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Yes. Yeah, it's just awesome, you know. I have nothing, like, I'm just so excited, you know. Just so much stuff has been improved on and worked on. And let me go ahead and pull out the meat grinder real quick. Super cool. It has an infinite ammo bar in the bottom right, as you can see. And it's just, yeah, it's just a lot of fun to use, you know what I'm saying? And of course, all the bullet impacts. I know if you guys watched my most recent Raw Survival or Radium's Armament video, this is where all those bullet holes spawn from. Like it started here. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I'd just point that out really quick. It's just so cool. You know what I'm saying? Just can't get enough of this stuff. Guys, I almost forgot about max ammo. How could I forget about that? So if I go and spawn in some zombies and shoot some of my gun ammo here, just to waste some ammo really quick. And get down to, let's see, what's it say, 450. Now if it's just max ammo, you know what I mean? So it just gives me max ammo depending on whatever gun you're holding, you know. And it does it for both guns or all three guns, because it'll be a possibility to have 3 guns in this game, you know what I'm saying? And another thing I wanted to point out, like, you know how it plays a sound and it has background sound? What's missing? The little emblem that pops up on your screen. So there will be eventually, haven't been able to get to that yet, but eventually there's going to be a UI emblem for all of these that will appear on your screen, lasting the whole duration of the power-up, you know what I'm saying? Super cool stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just can't wait for that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. There is one more thing I want to show you at the very end of this video, and that's going to be the game over screen. It's not the full duration, or like the full like cutscene that you'll see and everything. Again, it's just not in a state that I want to show every single bit. But I will show you at least the game over UI screen, because I think it's really cool. But without further ado, guys, this is a Happy New Year, you know? Like, this is a brand new year, and I feel like this is starting the year off with a bang. Like, some major progress has been made on this, and we're getting closer and closer, you know what I mean, guys? Like, it feels so much like COD Zombies. I'm super stoked, super happy. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.